Hello.
I know y'all are way, way, way back there, so let me just whee.
Oh no.
Good. No, you're banned.
There y'all are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ban him! Please ban me.
Ban me, just end it all now, mate. Nah, I'm
Ow.
joking.
Yeah, bumping into things won't really help.
Yeah, there's a physical trailer here.
Run.
You know, a WGCC trailer here. And apparently,
There should be plenty of room to Matty's right side.
I know. I'm working on it. I just need to... my trailer, my wheel keys, slipping. Okay. Now it just, the process of just straightening up.
So, do you guys pick jobs for Nuremberg or whatever?
No, drive empty. Your trailer is light, and you can accelerate faster to keep up with conditions. You at the end, you send him a direct message to whoever the event leader is, and he'll give you a job that you can submit manually.
Ah,
In this case, it'll be. In this case, it'll be.
And the jobs usually pay pretty good, so
Yeah.
it'll pay better than any job you're gonna haul, probably.
It will most likely be Matty, but he will say if it is him or if it isn't. But yeah, the main reason we don't carry loads is carrying a load can make you slow down, especially if we go through an uphill section, and it just makes us look bad.
Mhm.
But yeah, at the end of each convoy, somebody...
Ignore me,
Well,
Spilder. Sorry, I didn't realise you joined the channel. Nice to see you. Sorry to cut over your shift.
At the end of every official event, one of the event staff will post a message in Convoy chat saying who is the person to message. Most likely than not, the person posting the message is the person to be DM'd for a job.
Yeah.
Okay.
And events are a pretty relaxing place, and it's a nice environment to come and socialise and just drive and have fun and wind down.
Yeah. Let's see how my wheel behaves. I probably need to get, like, another one.
Tank, would you be happy to ride somewhere in the middle of the convoy?
Sure. I'll try my best. Try my best as my wheel can handle it.
Why do these people keep reversing into us like this?
Gosh knows.
Oh, they're picking up loads. That's what they're doing, idiots. I just saw F1 Master. His trailer just flashed. He just picked up a load. That's why.
Yeah,
Hi, DJ.
We got DJ with us as well. Nice.
There are many VTCs that will actually use a
Loads
program to
Like a
configure loads.
Yeah.
But then they get, it's meh. Plus
They
Viva
don't have-
doesn't...
Probably because they don't have a decent driver's hub.
Possibly not. Well, if... No, even in Trucksbook you can submit them manually, so...
Well, yeah, that's true.
Nice follow you got there, DJ. Oh, DJ's out here. Well, I guess I gotta save that message for when he actually comes in.
I've done that plenty of times, talking to invisible people. But then that's just me in general. I wake up in the morning and I'm like, what am I going to do today? Start having like a live conversation with myself.
You know, talk to the mind. You know, having a conversation with the mind.
It's just interesting. Do you guys have an internal dialogue, or do you just kind of think without, like, in abstract terms, or do you actually think in like, sentences?
Internal dialogue's my thing.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad I'm
I
not
do a
alone
bit.
then.
I do a bit of everything. Depends on the situation.
I think abstractly, but I talk to myself all the time.
Now I can say it. Nice Volvo you got there,
birthday,
DJ.
Volvo's one of my favorite
Hello,
trucks, honestly.
Hello.
I love the McLaren
Hello,
Volvos that they use
the
to
lady.
transport their F1 trucks. I don't know if you've seen them, but they are. It's simple and
Drink water.
it's nice and chromed, but not tuned up too much. It's just perfect,
no.
perfect balance. Oh, sorry, I get excited.
We could tell.
Dimension, nice to see you, bud.
And another train. Oh.
It's a great little attendance for a weekday event, so thank you all for coming along, and I hope you have a good time. There won't be too much official instructions from me because we're just going to be following the CC, but obviously if anyone has any questions as we go through, let us know.
It's a regular event. PCVTC X BRUIJN. We have attended it officially in the past, and it's gone pretty well. So
Yeah, PC VTC and BRUIJN are both very professional VTCs.
correct me if I'm wrong, Kimati, but I do believe that PCVTC might be Russian speaking, or from that area of Europe.
It could be. I thought it was a British thing, to be honest, but I could be wrong. It's right. BRUIJN, PC, VTC, Prees, RLC, Roadrunner, Wolves, Global Cargo.
They posted the leaving order.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. I don't see Viva in it.
Yeah, Viva's not even in there.
I'm gonna message the mod.
Where's Viva?
Spillner is not able to reverse any more than that because of the WGCC trailer behind him. Should we pull up to match him, or do we not really care?
There's more room to the sides.
Yeah.
Just hold that thought for a sec. Well, I need to speak to the mod and figure out our leaving position.
Yeah, where we fit into the grand scheme of things. My assumption, now it's just my assumption, don't get me wrong, is that we're probably between PC, VCC, and Prize.
Usually no. Usually the way the slots are numbered is the leaving order. We're in slot 3. We'll be leaving behind Prize and RLC. Usually.
Oh, we'll see.
BRUIJN, PC, VTC, Prize, RLC aren't in this company, so
They are.
Oh yeah, they are.
They're in slot 2, along with Prize. So, according to the slot layout, we should be after Prize / RLC, whichever one of them goes first.
James, I think
Let me
Cabby's
message
giving you a
Jax.
call. Oh no, the other way around.
Unless they actually turn around and it's like, nah, Viva's going to go behind
What's that one
Polly,
supposed
because
to mean?
there has been a lot of calls for that. Actually.
Jax is the event supervisor, isn't he, on this one?
Creeper, yeah, he should be. At least I don't see why he would be doing Convoy.
He's just saying I'm not sure.
James, do you want to man on my wedding?
No, drink water, man, drink water.
What trucks are we driving today?
Free choice.
Also,
I mean, I know that,
Yeah,
but I
both
mean,
are
like,
very nice.
what's y'all's personal choices for
Yeah.
today?
He's right.
One with 4 wheels, an engine that works, transmission, and preferably a steering wheel and a driver's seat.
That is.
5 wheels. Not gonna lie, I got some Iron Brew Extra next to me.
Yeah, someone welcome for
Is it a 5th wheel though? I know people call it a 5th wheel, but it's not really a wheel.
If you came that, then it's
the term is a throwback.
Yeah, right.
We got a nice variety going here.
I appreciate
Definitely.
Couple Scanias, couple Mercs, and then we got a man, old Daft, new, I say,
Drink some water.
new-ish Daft, Iveco, Renault T, and Volvo.
Yup.
Got the keep.
Oh, Shift, where's your trailer, man?
I drink smart water because it makes me smarter.
Right,
That's the
someone
joke.
was asking me something before I had that situation with the slots. About pocking level with someone or something.
Basically,
Yeah.
one of us. Go on, Jones.
Filner can't
Yeah,
reverse.
it's owned by Coca-Cola.
Filner can't
I
reverse
think
any
that's
more
why,
than
right?
that. So I just pulled.
Oh,
up
I'll
to
move
him.
forward to him, yeah. If you want to move forward slightly so we're in line.
Yeah, downside of 6x4 chassis.
Landy, are you here, buddy?
I just get the Nestle multi-pack one.
Landy boy?
Like Pure Life, I don't
Turn
know
off
what
the
it
public
is.
CB. They're annoying me.
Oh, I turned that off, yeah.
I kind of have a default to the 5
I get like 12
for-
little bottles from Asda.
because
They're quite good.
most of the time we tend to use 5, but not all the time.
Okay, I think they're redoing the list.
So basically, they forgot slot 3.
We're
Oh,
going
that's right. We are
PCV.
between
After PCVTC. Perfect.
I was right.
Well done, Tank. You win the prize.
We won the prize of leaving before prize.
Can I send you this half-stale donut that I've got?
I'm stale.
We'll figure out a prize after the convoy. We'll talk about it in our little bubble we got. Down below.
Leaving order in Viva is going to be right to left as you look forwards, except myself and Landy Boy and Tanksome. So DJ 98, you're going to be immediately after myself. Spillner, you're going to be after DJ. Shift, Luke, Jones, all the way across. Landy's going to be at the tail, and Tank, if you could insert yourself somewhere around halfway through somewhere, that'd be perfect.
I'll slip myself between Shift and Luke.
Ignore me because I'm going around the back, as per freaking usual.
I am finally here, dude. After half an hour
Hello,
of fucking
hello.
driving, dude.
Gus, awesome. Are you
2k
in the
kilometers, dude. Let's go.
Are you in the company with us now? Hang on.
I'm very close. I'm very close.
Okay, perfect.
Just about 6 minutes left.
Spare
What
a
I'll
thought
do
for my
is-
10-year-old PC. Okay, any questions on the leaving order, guys? Any? Is everyone
You said right to left, but then you leave at the front.
Yeah, where's my...
right to left as you look forward? So you're right, not right as you look backwards. So you are. So DJ, you're immediately going to be second after me,
Oh,
if that's
shit.
okay.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
that's fine.
Okay, well,
Left there. I just see you passing the
I
company.
don't know if... Oh wait, it's zero collision.
I just saw Aviva.
Yeah, he.
Yeah, I was going to
accidentally
say,
drove
Landy, if you
past
could
'cause,
go
like,
tail, please.
I saw trucks on the other side, so I was kind of confused. It's gonna take a long time for me to back in there, but it's fine.
Reversing into the ER.
Oh wow!
Going off.
That is skill
I
showing
like
off.
it.
Showing off for everyone.
Oh no! This is gonna go horribly wrong.
It's the quick,
No
it's the
pressure.
quickest way
There's
to
only
do it.
about 100 people watching you.
I will say this though, that CC will definitely not be happy with you.
Well, he only spawned in as he was already reversing, so to be fair, I think he's okay.
It's still too close.
So, Shift Luke, is it alright? I'll just slip in between y'all two if y'all are going right after, Splinter.
Like I said, ignore me, I'm going around the back as per usual.
Okay. I'll just slip in. Hey, Jones, will you just leave me a, gap after Luke? Alright.
Well. And we go for it again, and this is going great.
20 пробував дикарива.
Yeah,
we're
I think
fine.
you were AFK, Landy. I did go through it, but we're going right to left. You are going at tail, if that's okay.
Okay. And then overall, we're
Oh, we
after
Viva are going
PCVTC.
third. So the red guys, RLC, are going to go. Not RLC. BRUIJN, even.
BRUIJN,
Then PC, VTC, and then us.
and then we'll be ahead of prize.
Correct.
We'll be ahead of everybody else.
X, as I say, we're going right to left, so you're going to be kind of towards the back there, because you're on the left-hand side where you're parking up.
Wait, so I need to be on to my right.
So if you look to your right, we're going to go one by one from the right-hand side, more or less, except there's a couple of people that I've asked to go in different places. Tanksum is going in the middle, Shift is going towards the back, Landy is at the back, and I'm going at the front. But apart from that, it's right to left all the way through.
Oh.
Okay.
God.
Okay, so I'm last, basically.
You'll be last except for Landy, who's going to be the tail for Viva, another event staff member.
No problem, no problem.
Cool. Yeah, horn spam is ridiculous, and I believe we'll be going left out of the company.
It's the new daft. The basic horn is just obnoxious.
Mm-hmm.
And this is why I've turned off horn sounds.
Jesus.
Oh well.
Yeah, I think I'll do that too. I hate to do that, but Jesus, that thing is annoying.
Oh, for big events, I turn it off. For regular driving, I turn it back on because you go and drive past somebody on the road, and you do the usual honk at them, they honk at you as a way of greeting.
The honkers.
I don't know about Hunkers. I know there's a place called Hooters.
We don't want to talk
Multiple
about
places
that.
called Hooters.
Oh, there we go. Finally got it. Jesus.
We don't
There
want
we
to
go,
talk
buddy.
about that.
Oh, I'm not talking about it.
It's a restaurant chain. You go there to get food.
Sometimes the food isn't the main attraction.
Who says the food needs to be the main attraction in a restaurant?
I mean, it's clearly not the purpose. Okay, well.
You can go to a casino to go to the restaurant, but that's not the main attraction of the casino either.
Unless you're like me and stuck in Glasgow one night, and it's a winter's night, and there's nothing open. And the casino is the only place open to go and get warm.
In which case, yeah, you go there and try to idle for time without being
my train went
overly
back home
suspicious.
at like 5 in the morning, and it was like 1, and it was like -7 degrees outside or something. I was like, where can I possibly go? McDonald's or the casino?
Nah, it's not that bad.
Anyways, we'll be getting going soon. I hope everyone has a nice drive. Feel free to have a nice sort of conversation as we go. There's not going to be much official instruction on this one, with it being controlled by CEC, so don't worry too much. Obviously, if I do need to say something, please just break off for a hot sec while I get that information down to you guys. But other than that, it should be fairly chill and relaxing. So I think they've set off now at the front. So as soon as the white PC VTC Project Cargo guys go, we'll be setting off.
I just got one very important question.
Mm-hmm.
Where are my salted peanuts?
If you look in the glove box to the right-hand side, if you open
It's an Iveco. I don't have glove boxes. I have plastic.
That's your problem for being in the Iveco then.
I was promised salted peanuts.
We fell through the hole in the floor.
Oh dear.
Hi, Wolf.
Hello. Hello. I love wolves. Hello. It's so iconic. Hello.
Ah, Wolf gracing us with his presence.
How may we bid you a service? Or something like that.
Do for me.
Everything I do it for you.
No, I do it for my mangoes.
Who said that?
Right, so that's BRUIJN out, so PC VTC will be next, and then we shall depart in the predefined order.
Yep, there they go.
A final reminder, Tanksome, Shift, Landy and myself are the exceptions. Everyone else, right to left. I will be first, Tanksome is in the middle, Landy is at the rear, Shift is towards the rear.
I placed myself between Luke and Jones. That'll be roughly middle.
Middle of the road.
Yeah.
And we shall be getting going any moment now.
Dude, I wasted
Viva,
about 500
please
liters
depart.
to back in here.
DJ, go ahead. Splinter. Alright.
And left out of the company. I like that sort of washed out pink coloured pilot car at the entrance.
Luke, you're ahead of me, and then Jones, you're behind me. Go ahead, Luke.
Okay.
It's going to be slow and steady, wins the race for the first part of this event while they depart everyone.
Very slow apparently, because there's a big gap in front of us.
Yeah, I think one of the PC VTC guys has extreme lag issues in the city because he's going like a tortoise at the moment. But hopefully that resolves itself once we're on open road.
My main motto is whenever I join like event servers, I always drop my graphics to dirt poor to better manage the lag.
What is a CCO? I've got a CCO of PC VTC, Hayden, in front of me.
CC organizer.
CC organizer. Ah, cool.
Is it me or they stopped at the traffic? Oh, it's
No,
just lag.
it's because he's lagging so hard.
Chief
Corruption
Officer.
Yeah, Overlord works too.
We got a nice variety of trucks here.
Chief Corruption Officer.
Chief Corruption Officer.
Chief Correctional Officer.
Yeah, he's correcting the position of your trailers by ramming you.
Well, if this guy's gonna lag at 15 kilometers for the whole convoy, this is gonna be interesting for their CC.
It's not our problem.
Yeah, I know, I'm just saying.
Hey Splinter, just an FYI, during convoys we don't follow the traffic lights. We just keep chugging along.
Keep on chugging.
Is it 84 that's lagging?
It is 81.
The only time we follow traffic lights is if we're on the regular servers and if there's public around us.
Worst comes to shove,
Okay,
neither
that's fine.
PCVTC are organizing the event. So, worst comes to shove, they'll just tell him, hey, pull to the side. Join at the very tail.
Yeah, he's going much better now. He's already out. Yeah, I think he must be on what. I think, you know, just with his PC being in a city, it must be absolutely fried with like 1 FPS or something. But he's going along much better now.
I know that world.
I used to play on a potato too, so I feel him.
My first,
Trash. So.
when I initially bought Euro Truck in 2016, I played on it on like a dirt. Because the origin story of that was that I was looking at the...
Stop slowing down.
Okay.
The origin
Is he
story
stopped
of that...
because of a lag, or is he stopped because...
He lagged to a
We've
stop and
reached-
then shot forward, so yeah.
You're gonna have fun, Matty.
It's alright, I've got a Hayden making the filling of the sandwich, so if he wipes someone out, he's gonna wipe out his CCO in front of me. So it's all good. I've got a PC VTC sandwich protection.
The origin story of my old dirt poor laptop was that my preteen self was wanting to get SimCity, and it required Windows 7, even though Windows 10 popped out of the blue at that time, and my old idiot self thought Windows 7 or nothing.
Speaking of Windows 7, tomorrow Windows 11 launch event.
Indeed, and there has been multiple leaked videos and images.
Isn't it just a painted over Windows 10?
It's kinda, but I'm wondering. I'm more interested in like what they say the longer term sort of vision is for it, because like they've got an initial build, but like where do they want to take it going forward? That's what I'm interested.
So long as it's not as freaking buggy as it was with 98 and 95.
Vision of me going to live in the woods.
Who did we lose? Was that Wolf? Oh no, Wolf.
No, Wolf is still here. Who poofed?
He was told to the pod, so he might be lagging or something.
Uh-oh. I'm hearing thunderstorms from my behind.
From your
IRL. IRL, not like in-game.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive if you got thunderstorms coming out your behind.
I'd be seriously calling a doctor if that were my condition.
Okay, we've met the main convoy and they're going rather slow, perhaps 30 kilometers, but I will confirm.
I saw the speed limit a little while ago that it was 40 kilometers, 24 miles an hour.
We're
Yes,
at
probably
like
40.
90 right now.
Yeah, you're gonna have to slow down.
I'm doing like 100.
Yeah, that's because that's because if you're doing 100, you're still catching the main pack because of the guy that was causing.
You won't be doing 100 for long.
No.
Jesus.
That's why we always keep a 100 to 150 meter gap, preferably, between us. It gives time for people to react and to slow down.
I mean, how y'all doing?
I'm sitting down.
Ah, sit down, sit down.
I'm not shooting lightning bolts out my ass, but I'm doing alright.
Tank and Jones are like the perfect double act. I'd pay good money to see them on stage.
See, I can see Jones just chilling in a chair with a glass of whiskey, just giving reports.
Have you got the audible sorted out yet?
Sorry, Wolf?
Have you got the audible sorted out yet?
Oh yeah, we need to get Jones signed up on Audible. He's gonna bankroll Viva.
Yeah, have a colorful life, I guess.
I don't know why, but one thing I do also want to see, like, them, like, professional, like, trailers. If we make, like, Viva promotional video, we could have, like, Jones voiceover.
Jones has got the perfect voiceover voice. We don't need to, because usually they hire someone from, like, Fiverr to do, like, I don't know if you guys have all seen the Viva promotional video where it's like, I dreamed of being a trucker. Well, yeah, Jones would be perfect at that.
I'm sorry, if the promotional video starts like that, then it's quite sad. I dreamt of being a trucker. I couldn't get it. I couldn't be it, so I settled for being a virtual trucker instead.
I mean, one of the things Viva's always done well, if you ask me, is their media stuff. Like, the first time I saw that promo almost gave me goosebumps. To be fair, like it was.
To be fair, one of the main reasons why I chose Viva was the 2 car crashes. That is, the Trucker FM ads.
Yeah, TFM pulls a lot of people into Viva.
I just did a Google search for VTCs, and Viva was at the top of that search.
And we are very happy that you found us.
Certainly very entertained.
After my meltdown with TSR, stopped driving for a while, but I got started getting back into the game again, and it's more fun driving with other people. So
Yeah.
Considering I was there, I know exactly what happened. Yeah, I don't blame you.
This part of Poland is very sunny and flowery, isn't it?
We're kind of close. Well, I don't know if my dirt poor graphics that handled the event server, but sure, why not?
It's just a blob of pixels for me.
Yeah, yeah, just yeah. That's what.
Matty, would you by any chance know roughly where we're heading towards?
Kind of towards Austinton, but we're not going through Austinton. We are going towards Warsaw, Wrocław, or whatever. Sorry, Wrocław is how they pronounce it, isn't it? And it's Warsaw how the
English name.
anglicized version. Yeah.
Also,
Wait, we're going to
in Polish, I believe.
we're going to Tintin.
Tintin.
We're going to go pick up the French investigator.
Oh, Tintin and his dog.
Yeah. During like when I was in, because where I live in South Louisiana, which has a lot of French influence, in like 4th and 5th grade, there were French classes we had the option to do, which I joined, and the main thing we did was watch Tintin in French.
I'm jealous. We had to watch a thing called Brigalow, which is like a talking dragon.
Oh gosh.
Everyone never did that.
Hey, Tintin is a good cartoon series.
The best French film I ever saw. I sound like a real connoisseur, but I'm not. It's just something they showed us in French lessons. I think it was called like Untouchables or something. They have made an English version of it, but the English version is pretty bad from what I hear. But it's like about this ex-convict that kind of has to take care of this like old disabled person. But it sounds
they have made a US.
Yeah,
they have made a US/English version of it. It's pretty decent. The English version, the original French one is more realistic.
Yeah,
but the English/American version is still pretty good.
It's one of them films that sound a bit meh, but when you watch it, I found it really kind of powerful.
I just realized that my efforts to try to slip in the middle, I'm just only 4 trucks behind Maddie. Whoops.
I mean, how many do we got? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, that's alright. It's just in case, basically, the reason I kind of have you roughly in the middle is if something happens to Andy or me, that you could kind of skid out either to the front or to the back in an emergency and kind of assume either the lead or the tail, depending on what's needed.
Alright.
I can overtake you if you want. You can see the sunshine out of my butt.
Technically, if it's needed, Matty, I could be reserve tail. I'm already in front of Andy.
Yeah, I'd be happy with any of that, to be honest. And as long I know I can rely on you, Shift. I can rely on most people, to be honest.
Not me.
I've had you as tail plenty of times, Jones.
Yeah,
we need you in the events team already.
Oh yeah, that's not gonna happen. I ought to. I'm here every night. I ought to join the event team. But,
how was Wolf today, anyway? How's your day been, Wolf?
Y'all work too hard.
Nah, it's not work. It's mainly. I mean, if this is work, then sheesh.
Oh, if this is work, you don't see how much work I do outside of it.
Plus, you don't want to see what happens behind the scenes. There's interesting stuff that happens in the background, to put in a better term.
Which is mainly composed of staff chat being just Aiden and Andrew talking to themselves.
What's staff chat? I know we have Andrew and Aiden DMs open, relevant to view, but I don't know about staff chat.
Well, basically, originally it was staff chat, and then that just became an open DM between the two of them.
I mean, I want to keep my mouth shut. I'm still trial staff, and I don't want to get yeeted by Aiden for spilling the dirt.
We are going right towards Warsaw. Polish is a really cool language. I'd love to pick a little bit of it up, but I'm just terrible at languages.
Oh, was that your Polish accent?
Yeah, apparently.
I thought it was Dracula.
Wasn't he Romanian? I don't know.
Moldavia.
Kind of, yeah.
Yes. Transylvania.
Isn't that Moldavia?
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah,
Moldova? Moldavia, whatever?
well, Moldavia is a thing, but it's not the same thing as Moldova. It sounds confusing, I know.
Somewhere. Over there in Vampire Land.
Cabby!
I like Arrow Transport's new skin. With the blue and yellow. It used to just be yellow.
They changed it.
It's blue, yellow, and white. Whereas
Oh.
I'm sure it used to be black and yellow, didn't it?
You'll see them parked at
I don't remember them being black.
Or it used to be, it definitely had yellow, but I don't remember seeing blue in it. Yellow and white, maybe? Yellow, but they didn't have blue.
Wait, RB is here. Oh boy. Why do I get the feeling that he's the one directly behind Landy?
Was he in a dash? By any chance?
Are you there at CC or no? I don't know why.
Can't see.
Wolf, are you here, but not as like Viva, but as like TMP staff?
Okay then. You never know where I am.
He's behind you.
Technically, the only TMP staff specifically invited to be part of big event servers are game moderators to actually moderate during the event. Oh, thank you, Mr. BRUIJN Logistics, for slipping in between Viva.
Did he just cut in front of you?
I won't be very good at wait for the vendor stuff. Some support, so all I would do is just, oh, I need help. Yeah, go and create a ticket. I need help. Yeah, go and create a ticket.
Yeah, support can't really handle much situations in event servers, unfortunately.
I know, it's like, oh, I need help, I'm struggling. Glad to hear you're suffering.
I'd love to know, I know you can't say, Wolf, but I'd love to know just how many tickets you have to deal with.
I mean, when you first look at it, it's quite intimidating, but then obviously there's multiple others, so...
Yeah.
It feels like part of my job description, just packaging it up and sending it to somebody else.
It's funny though, because a lot of people, like, even though we do have supported languages, just still think, oh, well, I'm probably going to get a quick response in English, so I'll use Google Translate, which is not a
flipping heck.
ideal.
Can you say to them, please do it in your own language?
We do have stuff for that, yeah.
Yeah.
You just get some interesting ones. I had one the other day titled, I shit my trucker's MP account. He's mildly confused. And then you get some that don't really know what they're doing, so you have a title as dot, description, dot.
Well, at least they're honest about knowing what they're supposed to do.
Oh, there's a statue on the right.
Like,
Does anyone? Oh, it's a military monument. Military.
Carry on.
Sorry. I've never noticed that before. Must be like a World War.
Say military camp.
Forgive me if I don't appreciate said monument. I am more concerned with dodging the lag spikes of the BRUIJN Logistics member that slid in just in front of me because I was keeping a cab.
Snubbing Matty's magical talk.
Oh
How
crap!
dare he.
Why does that oh crap not sound good?
because I was looking at the statue and just ran into the
Ah.
So, a game moderator asked me, Matty, why did the whole of Viva crash out? I was telling them about a World War II memorial.
There's something written on the side of it, but it's in Polish, so I can't read it.
Yeah, my American is I only can speak one language at the moment. I do want to try to like speak like Latin American Spanish, but that's gonna take a little bit.
See, on the left, you've got the pylons that I call cat pylons. If you look at them, they literally look like the shape of cat faces with ears on top.
Matty, you're gonna cause an accident. You're calling out things for people to look at too.
I speak a number of languages, but Polish isn't one of them.
Yeah, I speak a number of languages too. English, poor English, bad English.
Yeah, I speak American English, Scottish English, English, and I understand a little bit of Irish English.
No, she's making these Germans.
What's their word for butterfly again? It always entertains me.
Schmetterling.
Schmetterling.
It actually sounds good.
Schmetterling.
Entiendo un poco, pero hablo muy poquito.
Spanish.
I feel like if we continue on the language topic, Wolf is gonna start hammering us on the English only rule.
Say something obscene in 14 different languages.
I think the English only rule is more to deal with
chat,
like people that are constantly conversing in one language. I think if you're just doing it in an exemplar way, you can kind of apply context to it.
Okay.
That's my view.
Eso, Matty, dile, Matty.
I'm not HR, but that's my interpretation.
Pretty certain that's what it is. Just if people are having like sort of constant conversation, Polish or something in general chat, then that's when it's an issue.
Yeah.
It just kind of seems arrogant, to be honest.
What I do want to do is like.
Do you say arrogant?
My English kind of fucked, so.
Oh, there's an aircraft on the right, guys. Look at that.
Oh dear Lord, crashing coming.
Honestly, there's a private plane on the right just sitting there.
And there's going to be a crash in about 2 minutes now.
As long as there's nothing written on it, I'll be alright.
There is on the tail. The reason is, I think the reason it's English only and the reason lots of communities are English only or one language only is just for moderation purposes more than anything. Unless you've got staff on hand that understand a specific language like they do in TMP and you have like special language channels, then it's difficult to moderate. So if someone was being like racial or like disgusting or, you know, making really bad comments in different language and they weren't understood quickly by the staff, then that could be an issue.
Yeah,
I do.
I mean, we used to have Viva Netherlands, and there was, there used to be plans for other language versions of Viva, but that kind of got shelved because them markets are already proliferated by specialist VTCs that specifically target the markets for different languages. So
public is only now the party.
We had a guy in Viva a few months back that he joined, came to a couple of events, and he was Czech, I think. What country is B and C from?
Oh yeah, that's Czech. Yeah.
And Czech. And he joined Viva. He came on like 2 or 3 convoys.
I remember him.
And during those convoys, he got talking with some of the B and C guys over the CB. And then he came to us and he was like, you know, hey, you guys mind if I go over and join B and C because you know they speak my language, and of course we were like, you know, go where you
completely understand. Yeah, and we're on very good terms with B and C. Like we do a lot of Viva and B and C. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut out.
His English was fine. He was keeping up with the conversation just fine. But you know, it's his native language, so it just makes
exactly. I can completely understand people preferring to speak in their mother tongue. Completely understand that.
Oh, does that mean I'm free to leave then?
Wait, wait.
I said I can understand people preferring. I didn't say it's necessarily for everyone, but I can understand why some people would prefer to do that.
No, your English is better than a lot of English people. Shit, so you gotta stay.
Yeah.
Example A, me. Sometimes I feel like my English is garbage. So.
Well, I was fortunate enough to be already bilingual at the age of 4.
New speed limit 60 kilometers.
We're going pretty slow because we're just taking a. We're taking an exit on one of them really narrow little snake sort of slip roads.
The best for
Oh, it's one of these how shall I don't want to curse, but this is one of them horrible prefabs that are like really narrow.
Yeah. But yeah, once you cleared that, we're picking up some nice speed now.
This exit ramp you made.
Mm-hmm.
Just put your left side front wheel right on that paint stripe, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, it's actually quite an interesting. I don't mind driving on narrow roads.
Pretty fun.
I love the map mode where you go down really tight country roads.
Poopy, it's drunken.
Sorry, DJ. Go ahead.
Country roads bring home.
Yeah.
To the place where I belong.
Yeah, that's one. So Louisiana.
Swamp it, mama.
Yeah, that's where Shrek's from, isn't it?
A swamp, yes.
Although you never really see the swamp, do you? If you think about it.
The only part of the swamp we see is his actual home, not necessarily.
Yeah.
We don't necessarily see like the general area. We just see his home.
Is the swamp a physical thing or a theoretical thing?
Wolf, you still here?
See?
What is the blue name again? Is that translation team?
I think
it's
that's
like
event
light
team.
blue, it's translator. If it's just normal blue, then it's event team.
Well, the convoy just left Gdansk. And we've been
If you tell me the name of who's called the blue one, I can tell you.
Drunken.
Drunk.
I think he's events team.
Yeah, it says event team there in his tag.
Okay, no one crashed, right?
Oh, Drunken Foxes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, event team. I was
I
with
keep
him.
I keep messing around with him.
Do it. We didn't realize. Okay.
Mainly because he likes going in incognito mode when he's lead of a freaking convoy. So then CC in their positions are looking at the tab and they don't see the lead approaching, they see somebody else.
What do you mean?
If you go into incognito mode, your name will not appear on the tab.
I don't think event team have that permission. You need to have administration of the game.
He's gone into incognito mode in the past.
If you say in the past, he might have been X-game moderator. He ain't now.
Very recent past.
Hold on.
By the way, just a very minor update to you, Matty. That BRUIJN logistics guy that slid in between us and was lagging like hell, he got a very close encounter of the third kind with a railing.
Has he yeeted himself?
He yeeted himself in a position where he had to maneuver to move out, and
40 kilometers.
40 kilometers. If he's behind you, then yeah, it should be okay.
basically while he yeeted himself into the railing, me and Landy were like, "Excuse us, don't mind if we do."
Oh, there's a couple of combine harvesters on the right, just parked up, looking at us. They look like fence.
Is one of them yours?
Maybe.
Mate, I would
Maybe.
love to do a combine harvester convoy. If they ever had that as an alternative vehicle, which I don't think they will because they're too wide for a normal lane.
I was behind one. I was behind an AI one on the road the other day.
Yeah, they sometimes spawn in and they pull off a farm lane, go along the road a little bit, and then they pull back onto a different farm lane. That's quite interesting.
We have combine harvesters for real operations 11. I don't know if you came across any.
We've stopped, by the way. Whoever's behind me.
We are at a railroad crossing, so this is gonna be a bit of a slow drive.
Welcome to going east territories.
Welcome to the jungle. Oh, look, some cows on the left.
Oh,
it's crazy.
Matty, stop creating opportunities for crashes to happen.
Hang on, they're not moving, but the tail is wagging every so often, right? So he's
Attention to detail, man.
They're not moving. Yeah, moving. The tail wags every 3 seconds in one direction. It's kind of weird. They're like statues.
An automatic system that Polish have fitted, it automatically milks them with the force of
It's like a lever. Their tail's like a lever. Up, down, left, right, left, right.
If it goes down again, make a line in the other lane. I think he's talking about the train barrier, not the tail.
Yeah, basically the game moderator is giving permission for us to use the incoming traffic lane to line up.
Okay, guys, Beaver, if you could go on to the left-hand lane.
There you go. Use both lanes.
Not all of us.
No, just enough.
Wrong.
Oh no! Don't do that.
Oh wow!
Wow, he just pulled right out on me.
Luke, go ahead because there's still a PCC guys.
Okay, let's go as fast as possible through this crossing.
Yeet, go. Andale.
You can set a mirror.
Should I go into the left hand?
Stay in the left lane and then we'll merge later down the line.
John, remember that convoy we went to unofficially, and we all managed to slid through?
Yeah, we set the. Oh crap!
Oh, somebody got stuck.
There's someone in the crossing.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fine. The truck is just gonna drive straight through them.
Yeah, right there, Jones.
He says that as the train hits the truck and yeets it into outer space.
Alright, yeet, andale, go, andale.
We are flying on the other side of the crossing. Landy, if you could just give me a shout once you are all through.
Dimension go.
Oh yeah, I'm forgetting you're at back, aren't you?
We have broken up the PC, VGC, whatever the hell their name is.
That's alright, I mean...
We've got a couple of them mixed in with us.
Yeah, I mean, when you merge back, they should have been let through, but if it's just worked out like that, then it's not an issue.
Oh yeah, I'm flying at like near 130 kilometers an hour. Help.
Yeah, go up in a moment.
Oh, this is a turn up ahead. Fun.
Yep, left-hand turn onto the motorway. So you'll need to brake quite early. I don't want anyone sailing into the barrier.
I am clearly reading Zelensky's license plate on the trailer. Which is probably a little too close.
Probably. I'll make sure to mention when I'm stopping.
It's fine. I got the mini-map up. I looked ahead to see where all the blue dots are together.
Okay, we're slowing. Basically, when you get to the bridge with the boat going underneath, that's when we're slowing back down again.
Alrighty.
Yeah,
Where's Lefty then? That's a very interesting position for a trailer. You see that too, Landy?
What 50 kilometers an hour?
40.
40.
Farewell, whoever
It was a wolf.
did not say farewell.
Wolf eated himself, so...
Should we try and let these PVC guys catch up with their group, or just...
How far back are they from the front of
They're
you?
2 trucks back from me.
I can already see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can already see Zix Viva in front of me, behind me. So I think not.
It's going to be too many trucks.
Yeah, there's Tigrosa behind me, and then one of the PVC
But the
guys.
problem is, if they overtake us, they might get done for overtaking on the event rules.
2 more Viva after him. Oh well, that's a shame, but whatever.
Yeah, they'll probably, if they try to overtake us, they'll probably get yeeted into the stratosphere.
Moderator's fault. It was his idea to do that. Well, we should have tried to stack up as Viva rather than try and...
It's hard to do with a railroad crossing, like, breaking us up.
Yeah. Oh well.
Ideally, yes, though. I agree.
Well, I just hope they're not bitching that we broke up the convoy like that, because it was the moderator's idea, not ours.
Oh yeah, they'll know that. It was... Everyone saw the same message from the mod, so... You know. These things happen sometimes.
Left is a trailer doing a wheelie.
I've seen that. That's interesting, isn't it?
Oh yeah, we made a Viva donut. Fun.
Viva donuts are always fun.
It's not the first event team I see who saves create wheelies with their trailers. Which strikes me as odd.
When you go to a random company and someone's trailer just spawns upside down. It's upside down.
We've still got a good 924 kilometers to go, so we've still got plenty of distance to cover.
Yeah, we got a little while.
Wait, if there's a AA battery CC guy, where's the AAA battery?
I don't know. Probably.
I see where you're coming from, Jones. But the problem is, if we get Viva pulling up, what's going to happen is people will start overtaking us behind us, and then that's going to cause even more issues.
Yeah, probably so.
It is possible to let him through, but it would require a hell of a lot of coordination, and ideally, conversing with him too. And he slowly go one by one.
Yeah.
Hello, me.
There were 2 or 3, I think. There must be more back there. I thought.
Now.
No, it's a lot of these like teepees with. I'm gonna call them a hay teepee on the right. I don't know if that's realistic or if that's just like.
The haystack. That's how that's what they did before the baling technology was invented.
I get that, but like if you look on, we're in modern Poland. It seems a bit odd that's kind of still what they're doing, but maybe they have old methods. I don't know. I've seen that in the UK as well, which I know isn't realistic.
I mean, I think the economy in Poland is very split, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe they can't afford.
Have you seen a night shot of Germany from space?
Negative. I don't know why I said that so formally. No.
Basically, and this is just an example that also reflects the economic situation of Poland and Eastern European countries. If you look at a photograph of Germany from space during the night, you'll see a very clear distinction between East Germany and West Germany based on what lights they use.
Poland, if you look on the map of the railways, you can clearly see what used to be Germany as well.
Mm-hmm.
Those are a bit more developed, usually.
I know they reunified in the early 90s, didn't they? But I guess it still lingers on.
And there's still a lot of dogmas associated with Eastern versus Western.
You want some? I'll give it you.
It's like the UK, North versus South. You got Italy as well. So.
Well, I guess it's more like Scotland versus England or something. 'Cause it's kind of like technically Scotland and England are the same sovereign country, but they're different constituent countries
birthday.
with different cultures and local delegated governments and things.
Yeah, one has haggis and the other one has fish and chips.
I like both. Haggis is nice. But fish and chips is also nice. But you can get fish and chips in Scotland and battered sausage, and in Glasgow you can get battered Mars bar if you really want.
Yeah, I had a battered pizza.
A battered pizza? Oh, for goodness sake.
Yeah, let's go.
Cheap frozen pizza, like deep fried.
You can literally bring whatever you want to a fish and chip shop, and they'll fry it up for you.
Yeah, got some deep fry anything.
Sounds like y'all are copying whatever America does and just rolling with it.
More like America's copying Europe.
Oh, oops. Because over here, we over deep fry everything.
Yeah, we had a deep fried turkey.
Not me personally, but I know that very much exists.
Yeah, oh, it certainly does. I used to do Thanksgivings at this guy's house, Wayne and Barb. They'd put on a huge spread every year. They would do like 3 turkeys every year, and just a ton of people would show up. But he would deep fry a turkey every year. Oh my God, it was good.
I've seen pictures of people trying to deep fry and failing miserably at turkey.
Wayne nailed it every year. It was fantastic.
Now, mind you, when I say this, it's basically a big pot outside above a fire filled with boiling oil, and people trying to slowly raise a turkey into it.
Yeah, his was gas. It wasn't wood fired, but he.
What do they? Sorry if anyone's squeamish in here, but is the turkey dead before they fry it?
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. Oh yes, it has been dead, plucked feathers, head cut off at the whole works. It's a prepackaged turkey.
Again,
just got really dark.
I apologize if anyone's squeamish. If anyone's like vegan or anything, tell me and I'll stop.
It'd be kind of hard to deep fry a turkey.
No, keep
when
it a
it's still
bucket. Yeah.
Yes.
When I was out in Africa, the way they kill the chickens is they stamp on they hold the wings, they stand on the wings, and they take a knife and they decapitate it.
The chicken? Yeah, that's how you kill chickens. The problem is you need to hold on real well to the chicken, because if you don't, that thing will slip out of your grip and it will run around without a head until the nervous system actually shuts down.
Once the head's off, the thing flaps about for a good 2-3 minutes. Like
yes.
the phrase "a headless chicken" it bears reality.
Yeah, it's a real thing. Yeah, you can't just grab it by the head and spin it until the head pops off.
No.
Yeah, it works.
But yeah,
I know this.
It's
I know this
bizarre thing I've ever
seen.
seen. It's probably the most bizarre thing I've ever seen. Them actually decapitating a chicken with a knife and just letting it sort of flap around for a bit. I don't know.
That happened in the house I grew up in. Because we used to raise chickens and whatnot, and yeah.
I mean, it's actually probably one of the most humane ways of doing it if you've got a very, very sharp knife and you do it in one foul sweep, or you know, as fast as you possibly can.
I mean, it is. It's one cut and boom, out comes a head.
Yeah.
My dad does it with a hatchet instead and just sticks it in a bucket. It just lays there and skirmish around.
My family raised chickens, and then when I was like really young, we had how should I say this without breaking the PG-13 rules? A prick of a chicken. And then my dad had enough of it and just, you know.
Took care of it.
Yes. Yeah, let's call it that. He took care of it.
Oh dear.
See, where I come from, if you have a prick of a chicken, you grab the wooden stick of a broom, and they'd have a very close encounter.
Would that be a pricking?
Possibly.
Anyways,
I need to speed up.
The gap is so big right now. It's like
It's alright, it'll close of its own accord. I'm slowing down the front, doing about 40.
Being right here is doing over 100.
I will say this about Poland, their ketchup is absolutely sublime. Polish ketchup. Oh. And
Maddie,
the bagel.
I seriously need you to come over to Avery Island and try some of this hot stuff that we got going.
Yeah, and also Poland's known for bagels.
We've stopped.
We're rolling.
There's some kind of a potato dumpling thing. I can't remember. There's a name for it. Those are really good too. I can't think of what they're called. It may come to me in a minute.
I don't know why that's a weird message for me to see. There's a big massive gap. Oh no!
Right hand turn towards Poznan. By the ice cream trailer, little ice cream truck.
I should have brought mine. I should have brought mine, but I was waiting to see who was going to lead today's event.
Whoever's behind me, you didn't see me just flatten a sign.
Here's the thing, it's one of these prefab interchanges. I'm gonna end up flattening a sign anyway. Oh wow, nice.
I think we have a toll booth coming up, and I think it's a stop and go system, but bear with.
It's Poland, it's all of them. All of them are stop and goes.
So use all lanes,
Even the opposite traffic lanes.
No, you can't use them because there's barriers up.
Yeah, I tried it last night, it didn't work.
There's four lanes you can use, guys, so just make sure that someone is in each bay and try and keep the order that we're in. I imagine that this is going to be something we encounter quite a few times.
Well, Poland is railroads and toll booths. Mostly railroad, though.
Toll booth in France, yeah.
See, that's the thing. If you look at Scandinavia is also littered with toll booths, but because they have the actual auto pass without barriers, nobody complains.
Yep. Oh, it's the same with Portugal and the new Iberia DLC, isn't it?
The thing is that I tend to RP like I use the Viva provided toll beeper thing. I don't know what it's called anyway. That thing.
Oh yeah, the sort of the electronic scanner thing. Slowing right down here, guys. Slowing right down.
Yes, exactly. Viva provided me with a auto pass thing that allowed me to climb through all the auto passes, no problem.
Look at James's message. There is a massive gap. Oh
no!
That's the first time I see the CC team being comedical about.
It has that same tone.
About people asking to please close gaps.
It's like it has that same tone of oh no, Timmy fell down the well. Oh no.
Who's Timmy?
Someone who got on Tanksum's bad side.
Well, with him having thunder from his backside, yeah.
That's a Lassie reference, isn't it? I'm probably the only one old enough to remember Lassie.
There are a row of cows all exactly in line on the right.
I think you're gonna cause a crash.
Matthew, you should be a tour guide or something.
The reference I was saying is that I can't remember the name of the story, but there's a story of like there's a dog that says that tried to convey to his owner that, and then the owner just picked up. What did you say? Timmy fell down the well? Oh no!
Yeah, I use that joke a lot. I'm pretty sure it's Lassie.
Yeah. Sounds vaguely familiar. I can never really figure out what these bridges are. Are these like just footbridges or?
nature bridges. It lets wildlife cross over the highway.
Yeah. So like just lets deers and cattle and whatever.
Is it?
It lets
There
wildlife.
are many of said bridges.
Oh.
And there's a combine harvester at work on the right.
Good place to hang out if you're a tiger, I guess.
I don't think his harvester's working properly because he's going down the field and yeah. He's gonna have a bad day when he realizes and gets to the end of the.
It feels like being AI in this game is torture.
Imagine, you know, like, gosh, Matty, that's a bit dark. Okay.
Matty being dark? Nah, that's impossible.
Imagine, okay, so you know, like purgatory, right? I don't know if you guys are familiar with the concept, but like the idea that if you, it's a religious thing, but if you're not, you know, it's kind of used in like more general terms. You know, if someone's kind of got unfinished business, and they kind of come back to Earth or whatever before they can kind of go to the final resting place. It's a load of, I mean, I think it's nonsense, but you know.
So basically, like, what happened to Jesus, or?
Yeah. So when you imagine you move on, and then you end up respawning as AI on like a game, that's like your punishment.
Being
Kind
the
of
AI cars.
like Ready Player One or something, but in a different way. And you have to like just just be AI for like, I don't know, several weeks before you can be free.
Being the AI card that the players just yeets into the stratosphere for.
Hey, if you could live in the world of Ready Player One, that'd be an awesome world to live in. You'd never die. You might lose your stuff if you get killed, but if you get killed, you just respawn.
When I die, I want a respawn timer on my tombstone. Seriously, I want it to say respawn in 9...
Nice.
Monsieur Matty, what is this bed?
This bed is 68 kilometers, but a bit slower. I'm doing 60 now. No, doing 55. These PC VTC guys, no offense to them, but they can't regulate speed very well.
I'm guessing it's up to their lag a lot.
It seems to be hovering roughly around 60. That's the average. Yeah, I'm locked in at cruise on 60 now, and it seems to be okay.
We seem to be doing fine. We'll all be fine. We're all A-okay, aren't we?
We're all
A-okay. Yeah, just hold my beer. We're all fine, just hold my beer.
I'm super.
What the PC guys are doing is they're making the old kind of schoolboy era of speeding up and really catching the convoy up and then slamming the anchors on, rather than just trying to iron it out somewhere in the middle.
Oh, so just like regular traffic. Cool.
Jones, in reference to the song that you just did a little bit of, I just have one thing to say. Again!
Glad somebody got it.
We're slowing down now because we have another toll booth ahead.
Oh no.
Once more, we'll open the door. 4 lane, please.
You get points for that shift.
Okay, Shift, I'll go through one booth. Could you go through the same so we don't overtake each other, or?
It's fine. I'll go through a different toll booth. I'll accelerate out of the toll booth, but then let you pass.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, just like before.
Yeah,
it's the quickest way for all of us to get through the toll booths as soon as possible, and then we just make sure to be in the same order just after the toll.
If our lead group stacks up at the toll a little bit, we could let this PVC guy Up ahead.
Is it just him? I see a BRUIJN guy as well.
He moved up at the last hole. He's right behind me now. So I'll slide over. I'll get right in behind Tank and I'll let him jump another spot or two ahead.
Yeah, there's one in front of me as well, E39, whoever this guy is.
There's a few of them, to be fair, that are stacked in.
Yeah, he's taking it. He's taking advantage of it.
Ow!
He's flying into the stop here.
Yeah.
Oh, but we'll get ahead of me anyway.
Right, we've got an exit coming up.
How the hell?
What you doing,
What?
Chef? You maniac.
How the hell?
What did you do?
I kind of overtook like 4 or 5 different Vivas in the same toll booth.
Okay, take a
Welcome.
left after the.
Hi, Wolf. Welcome back to the fun. How are things going on your end?
Everything's on your end.
Okay, there's a
He's holding my beer.
bunch of traffic just pulled up to the left. Just ignore all of it. Right, sorry. Got Gorgon.
Oh no, Gorgon. You got the Gorgon's disease.
It affects everybody one day.
Don't worry, it affected me the other day when I was supervising a convoy in French. Yeah, that was not.
Guys, I am drunk.
Uh-oh.
And we are slowing back down because we've caught the main convoy. And it's another left-hand turn approaching.
What the hell?
So, Wolf, what are some fun things that are happening in your realm of wolfiness?
Usual, I guess.
You know, hunting elk.
In other words, work.
He's supposed to work like he's just he's in PC with team.
Wait, you with no work?
I know, it's quite rare, isn't it?
I need to open the window and look outside to see if the moon is still standing.
There's a couple of public event posts that can go up, Wolf.
So, right, I've just recently been really packed up with work. I'm just actually DMing loads of stuff right now.
That's all good. I'm kidding.
Where is Jordy, by the way? He hasn't been online all day.
Jordy is away. He's unavailable at the moment. Slowing down for this PC VTC guy who's pulled right to the side. Okay, we can overtake him. He looks like he's pulled out.
So wait, we're trying to let PC VTC guys among us to slowly catch up to them, and some of them are pulling out. Nice, this is.
Yeah, as I say, these guys aren't exactly the best.
Oh, wait, hold up. They're starting to move again, and they're back in.
First the way in or the middle of it. So,
Yeah, be careful if you're behind this dude because he's got serious lag issues. I've nearly had an accident in my chair a couple of times.
Matty.
that just jumped into the middle of us, or the one that's in front of you, Matty?
The one that just yeeted himself into the middle of Beaver for some reason.
Correct.
He's in front of Splinter.
I know this might not be a very polite suggestion, but if there is another toll booth up ahead, why not we just do the opposite of what we were trying to do as per John's suggestion and try to overtake them?
Because I
During
don't
the
want
toll
Beaver
booth?
drivers getting kicked by game mods for overtaking.
It's a toll booth!
Best thing to do, and this is why I'm against kind of trying to shuffle around mid convoy because it always creates more problems than it solves.
This is why I'm against of people shoving themselves into a midway through a group of a VTC.
It's pretty discourteous of them, to be fair. I don't understand it, but You know, the kind of unwritten rule is if you pull out of a convoy, you wait until the back of the convoy, or where the public drivers to let you back in, or you wait for the end of a VTC and the start of another VTC, and the start of that other VTC will let you ride between, but not in the middle of a VTC. That's kind of
that's what I did the other day. That's what I did the other. I think it was the BNC
already.
I think it was the BNC anniversary one. You were leading us, and my game crashed. I kept on moving to be up ahead. I loaded, and I slid between BRUIJN and
he's on the side
another
again.
VTC.
Keep it tight, guys.
Yeah, he had a lag spike, so Splinter had to dodge it.
Yeah, he's trying to force his way in again, so keep it tight.
Oh, Noob Master, yeah.
Don't stop, Jones. Don't stop.
Don't stop believing. Hold on to that stick shift.
I could literally read your number plate.
Wait, hold up. He is the guy that yeeted himself into a railing, and me and Landy overtook. We just overtook him again. No, it was Noob Master.
But everything is Gucci with Fever. That's what I'm happy about. We're acting responsible and we've not caused any issues. So
I'm more
the only arguable
issue
issue we caused was caused by when the moderator funneled us into 2 lanes, but that's kind of out of our control, to be honest.
Yeah, there's a railroad crossing that they use both lanes to try to push people push people through as quickly as possible, and then reshuffling occurred. If you're wondering.
Landy. I keep telling you to keep your distance from me, and we have had incidents in the past between you and me, Landy. We have a history. Yes.
So this Windows 11 thing is tomorrow, isn't it? And it's 11 EST. Am I right?
Wait, Windows 11 at 11?
I shift. Hype. Well, they kind of teased it because they had the sort of the shade of light coming through the Windows icon, making an 11, and it's at 11 AM. Yeah. And that's it. That was freaky. Listening to that 11-minute video and the slowed down, that was some creepy vibes that was giving.
Even Lego Jar Jar Binks' death sounds slowed down. It's not YouTube. It's not
Shoot me a link afterwards. Oh.
Yeah, it's literally on a full stop.
Oh, we're in.
I am yet to give you a love tap.
But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what they come up with. I mean, I know it's already been leaked, but I'm just more interested in like the.
It could be like a deliberate. The thing that I have on the top of my mind is that it could be just like a deliberate leak. Like
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is this leaks like a distraction from the real news? Is this thing that's been leaked just the reskin they were going to do anyway, and is Windows 11 actually going to be, you know, something even better, or is this it? I don't know, because it seems pretty bad. Because like I don't understand leaks, because if you leak the whole thing, then what's the point of the keynote speech?
It's a formality.
Yeah, it's like Apple, like the iPhone 4.
But that spoils all the fun.
It spoils if you look into the leak information, yes. If you don't pay attention to any leaked information and just wait for the keynotes, then you're fine.
When Apple announced the iPhone, right, in 2007, you could hear the gasps of people in the crowd when they unveiled it, and it's like that shock and awe factor of wow, this is real news, this is the face of something new. Like that's the way to do it. Surprise everybody.
To be fair though, Matty, that was the introduction of a touch screen.
Yeah, I know, it's different, but still.
And Windows 11 is just another iteration of an operating system which dates back, I don't know, 20-something years? Because the trailer had a person inside.
oh no.
Have you ever seen Steve Ballmer from Microsoft, his reaction to the iPhone launch?
Oh, is that the guy who was like, wasn't he involved in like a baseball or a basketball team or something? Basketball team.
He's an overly excited guy.
And he was like saying at the time that this iPhone was like garbage and was like, how are you going to type emails on it and stuff. I mean, Apple literally, with the innovation of the iPhone, they got the jump on everyone.
I think so
Yeah.
far they've been stuck with the BlackBerry or whatever, which could only write mails and whatnot.
Yeah.
I think
They got the jump, but that was just it. It's just a jump. Soon after, many companies caught up to it.
Yeah, but they were like the trendsetter.
They were.
It's the old CD road.
I mean, the concept was there for a long time, but the only real potential on the market that was actually there was BlackBerry, but he didn't want to improve it. He was like, okay, no, this is perfect, we're just gonna stick with this BlackBerry phone.
It's like
then Apple came around and then, you know...
Yeah, it's exactly what we were saying about like competition the other day when we talked about it in the context of TMP and the new Convoy feature from SES. We talked about it in the context of Giants and Farming Sim and how there's not really been much competition, which causes them to have very stale kind of updates. You know, if you've not got competition, then you don't have any like impetus to innovate.
at least there is competition, but they're like, how should I say it? Not good.
They're not up, well. They're still. It's, you know, they're starting from scratch, so it's going to take them a long time to, you know, especially if it's a really small studio, it's going to take them a long time to come anywhere near what's already a niche market. To be fair, I mean, like sim games are a niche in gaming terms, so it's even harder to kind of topple someone who's dominating because it's a smaller share of the market to take control of.
For example, I know some of us heard of some of the recent, like, how should I say it? Knockoffs of Euro Truck that's been popping up everywhere. It's something like that with the farming sim scene.
Yeah.
Because everywhere, in like all the stores I go to, Walmart and such, there's like, how should I say it? It has like Professional Farmer 2017, yada yada yada, bundled in with. They're just kind of like low graphic, kind of like knockoffs of the main thing. It's bundled up with a bunch of other knockoffs of other games like Construction Sim, Truck Sim. You get the gist.
Wait,
That's how
people still buy hard copies of games?
I mean, you'll never know.
It's unheard of in this era.
Trying to think, what's the last hard copy of a game I bought?
In the freaking 90s, in my case.
Nah, mine was more recent.
Look at it with special editions and whatnot, like certain games. But that's just installation discs.
The last hard copy of a game I got was from the Xbox 360 days. Whenever I had an actual Xbox in 360.
Oh, this is a nice viaduct we're about to go under. Looks cool.
Mind you, back in my days,
I've never
programs
seen it
came in
before.
floppy
It's like got three triangles or hearts with mini arches in between the main arches.
Oh yeah, I know this road. I took this road. Well, this road isn't ProMod still, so I took this road before.
Is ProMod's actually worth it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, ProMods, it's definitely worth it. It's just that they haven't.
Well done.
There's some tiny spots that haven't got touched yet, but that's more of other areas take priority than, you know.
ProMods really brings a lot to the game. There's like just in the UK, there's at least twice as many cities to drive to.
Yes.
Okay.
It opens up Scotland and the Hebrides and the surrounding islands. It's nice. It's really
You've got
well.
Iceland, you've got the Middle East, you've got Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Iceland by itself is already worth it.
Yeah, I agree. Iceland's awesome.
It's not just
Plus-
that though. It's like the little things like the road signs and stuff.
Yeah,
You know?
absolutely. Although, to be honest with you guys, I have to say my all-time favourite ETS map mod has to be Southern Europe. Southern. What's it called?
Southern region.
Southern region, yeah. That which does the southern part of the Russian.
No, I can try and be a Japanese map.
Not yet.
That one, Project Japan Peace Corps, that one's really nice.
Yeah, but the southern region one, I like it because you've just got everything. You've got like bumpy roads, logging roads. The scenery is stunning in parts. You've got, you can literally drive through rivers and forests and things. You've got mountain passes, everything. And
Wait,
you've got
this
like
game, this game now became Spin Tires.
It's kind of
We
like
should
Spin
do-
Tires, but without the physics.
Yeah. We should do like a. Oh right, it only supports 4 people. Because there's, Snub Runners still out and about.
Feel it now.
Yeah, I've never really got into SnowRunner, but if I got my wheel functioning again, then I could get into it. I reckon. Just playing with
For SnowRunner, because of the slowness, and I have to keep an eye on like if I accidentally hit something or run over something.
Yeah.
I use a controller in third-person view.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
It's
that's
the same similar thing with Farm Sim.
Mhm.
Because I have to keep an eye on my general surroundings, like how far does this tool extend out, and I have to make sure that is all the way out on the edge or something like that, and
Right.
make sure I don't miss a spot.
Yeah, sure.
Because it's SnowRunner, it's more of like, how should I say it? You have to have a lot of patience and a lot of time, and you hope to God you're not a person that gets ticked off easily.
Mhm.
Because that'll require patience, and if you start like falling because of like one mishap, these can go south really fast.
Respawn points quite far back, aren't they?
Yeah, the only respawn points are the garages themselves, which some maps don't even have. So you have to spawn in at the next map over and drive all the way back.
I remember watching Squirrel play the original Spin Tires a few years ago, and I really liked them videos. They seem really interesting.
The original Spin Tires was excellent. Mud Runner was Spin Tires V2, essentially, but with similar physics. And Snow Runner is just another copy of Spin Tires.
So they're all pretty much of a muchness with slightly better graphics or different.
They're all the exact same concept, just different vehicles, different graphics.
I mean,
For
we need a farm sim game that has that kind of level of physics.
It already exists.
Does it?
There are mods for Farm Sim that add real terrain physics and everything.
But like native, nothing that you need to rely on mods for, where you can almost, a game where you have that sense of reality in terms of the ground deforming around your wheels and making permanent tracks with the tractors and.
I'll be honest with you, Matty. As far as Farm Sim goes, I think it's better to leave it as a mod, and people that want it can use it, or then change the game so it's an option in the settings. Because not everybody can enjoy it.
The arcadey farm sim is fun. Don't get me wrong. I just think they need to, an ultra realistic farm sim, not maybe to the complexity of Mud Runner where you have to slip and slide about all the time, but just that feeling and visually seeing the ground dynamically sort of evolving. That's what I like about games. That's what I keep saying about this game. Everything is good, but it's static. Whatever gets mapped, that's going to be there until it gets either redone or modded over. There's no progression of the world in this game, which
I'd be very concerned if
we got real excited the other night. We were pulling into a fuel stop. I think was that you, Maddie. Somebody hit a trash can at a
Oh yeah.
at a fueling station, and the trash can went flying, and we were all like, "Whoa!"
Yeeted.
Imagine if there were such a thing, Matty. There would be no railings whatsoever between Duisburg and Calais. None.
Now here's the thing about trends, right? If a concerted effort by a group of high-profile TMP staff, streamers, people in the community, VTCs, etc., if there was a concerted effort to pick a new road, which would be the new hotspot, and it was advertised and it was used and it was like the trendsetters went there and kind of promoted it, it would only take a short period of time before we got a serious reconsideration of where the it would be very quickly the CD road would be dust, the new place would take over.
It's already been tried.
Oh yeah, it's been tried, but not to the extent that I'm saying. So I'm saying you need concerted planning and effort, not just to delete the road for one day or to suggest. But
when Scandinavia was released, there's the road, the northernmost road in Norway between Oslo and Bergen.
Mm-hmm.
That road suddenly became the new CD road.
Yeah.
Streamers were there, moderators were there, everybody was there, and eventually, after a while, it just all died out, and everybody just came back to the CD road. How or why, I don't know, but for a period of time, maybe it was the novelty factor of it, and people could use double trailers for the first time in the game.
Yeah.
But that northern road between Oslo and Bergen, that was, for a moment in time, the new CD road of TMP.
I do remember that. I do remember that happening when I first got the game and first opened up TMP for the first time. And my garage was in Bergen, of all places. I noticed that the whole place was crowded and the whole road was chaos. But then suddenly it's all just poof, gone.
Is it me, or is the server having...
Yeah, it feels like it's starting to die.
Chilla just stopped dead in front of me.
Yeah, you just stopped, Jones.
I'm going to impress upon the importance more than ever of keeping a reasonable and safe and considered distance between fellow truckers within Viva, especially considering the amount of lag issues that are now arising. Do keep a nice... Give yourself a buffer so you're not the guy that ends up eating yourself into someone's bumper, if possible. That's the best advice I can possibly give. Keep a safe distance.
The game moderator actually confirmed, slight server issues. Which means I don't even need to check my ping. This server is based in France.
I'm getting 14 MS, so yeah. It should.
123. That's just not.
How is DJ? How are you at 11?
7
Yeah,
MS
I'm
landing.
pissed
That's
me
a
off.
flex.
Has anybody ever been in a convoy and the server has crashed halfway
Yes.
through?
Yes,
Yes.
indeed.
I remember being
And if so, what happens when you're halfway
depends.
through?
Is it an event server or an actual server?
Like an event server. Yeah.
It depends on what point of the route the convoy is in. If it's midway through the route, usually people will stop on the side of the road, and there will try to be an attempt to reform the convoy and continue with the route. That has happened to me. It has happened to me at the start, where basically, again, the same thing. People just hold off on departing and then rearrange themselves. At the end, I've also seen it happen. At the end, basically, it was one big free for all. Everybody rush to the final destination and then load back in just for the final pictures and thank yous.
Because like, if an event server crashes, basically you need the TMP development staff or whoever manages the servers to go in and try and manually sort the issue out. It won't just ping back up necessarily straight away.
Oh.
Sometimes it can. Usually it requires a restart.
On private convoys where we're just in the normal session, we just have to like pull over, everybody try to reload the game and get our bearings straight, then we just continue.
I have had,
One
I've
time-
had a, sorry,
we did a convoy late night America time, and the TMP servers had an update, so it dropped. We had to wait for everybody to update their TMP before the convoy can resume again.
Yeah, absolutely. I also, sometimes you get issues with where the server doesn't actually crash, but everyone's ping goes through the roof and starts desyncing, and basically that's even worse than a flat crash, because you get people sort of appearing in mirror servers and they can only see like certain people and you can't see everyone in the convoy, and
the mirror servers part is the worst. The mirror servers is the worst because the server crashes. You get the message saying you will be automatically reconnected. You get the message saying you've been connected when you actually haven't. You're in the freaking mirror server and you don't know it. The only way to fix it is by completely shutting down the game, relaunching TMP.
Yep. I've also noticed there was one funny situation where there was I kid you not, an official TMP convoy going on all day. I think it was like a Christmas convoy or something, or Make-A-Wish. I don't know. There was an official TMP convoy, and they updated their servers in the middle of their own official convoy.
It's different. It's different teams, and odds are the update was already scheduled.
Yeah, but you'd think there'd be a bit of communication. I think they've improved that. These days, I think they've sorted that out. But yeah, that was quite hilarious because it was like 6, 7, 800 people on a server, and then they had to take it offline for 15 minutes of maintenance. Yeah, interesting.
I can only imagine what happened on their Twitter that day. The chaos of what happened? Why did the server shut down? And TMP had to like rush over like, we're on it. Ah!
No, see, the thing is, the people on the server would get the message. Server will be shutting down for updates. So the social feeds would just be people taking the mick out of the TMP.
Break check. This Killa just stopped dead in front of me again.
Ooh.
Yeah, I wondered why you were in like the left lane.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if he was going to get moving again, so I was going to go around him. Then he started moving again.
On a lighter note, we have more cats pylons.
What?
Look at the pylons.
More cats, the musical.
No, they're like cats. They're very distinctive. Once it's been pointed out to you, it's hard to not notice every time you pass them distinctive pylons.
Ah, yeah, I see.
Thanks, Matty.
That's alright.
Now I will see that every time.
I must say though, the whiskers are very spaced.
Well.
Oh, are you talking
all
about?
tied to each other.
Oh, you're talking about them Transformers, duh.
Yeah.
I was a bit confused. We don't call them pylons. We just call them Transformers. Or power lines.
Why'd you call them Transformers if they don't transform anything?
Yeah.
I thought from my physics GCSE, I'm sure transformation is when you uprate or downrate the current.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. A transformer would be on a pylon, but no, I think Tank's the only one who calls those transformers.
It could be just me specifically, or my parents, because they told me those are Transformers.
Yeah, no, a transformer is a barrel-shaped thing that transforms the voltage or what the hell ever. I don't know. I'm not an electrician, but
Yep.
It changes the voltage. Basically, the
transformer would be on a pylon, but a pylon is that big tower itself. I'll tell you, when a transformer goes, you know it sounds like a gunshot.
and
I
you
think
see
I already know
sparks
that.
fly and a very bright blue light.
Yeah, they're really loud.
Oh yeah, I already do know that. I live down the road from a substation. So
Yeah, you'll definitely have transformers at substations because you'll be changing the voltage from the very, very high voltage they use to carry it down on the lines to like residential voltage.
Do you know why it's carried at very high voltage?
Efficiency, isn't it?
If you lose some, it's not big of a deal. So it's not a big amount, obviously.
Basically, it's what Manny said, efficiency. The wires have a resistance, and the higher the current, the more resistant it's going to be. So, what people do is they lower the current, and to lower the current, you amp up the voltage. So the resistance factor of the wiring is less effective, which then you need to transform it way back down for regular commercial and residential usage.
I mean, we've all got transformers. Like if you power a laptop or you plug your phone on charge, there's transformers in there as well. I think because you doesn't.
That's more of a moderator in case there's peaks of current.
But I don't know. I could be wrong here, Shift. But I think some things like they need direct current, whereas we get AC through the wires.
Yes, some things do, and in which case, yeah, that little boxy thing will convert the AC to DC.
Mm-hmm.
But the components that do run on AC, usually if they have a box, usually it's just to moderate the current.
Yeah.
we seem to be in a stop and go manner, aren't we?
I would say not quite stop and go, but slow and speed. Slow and speed, it seems, from my point of view anyway. I'm not sure how it's rippling in the Viva sense of things, but you guys can let me know on that. Are you actually stopping, or are you actually just rolling?
20 kilometers an hour at the back.
Yeah, we're boosting at 60 at the front. Now 80.
I think it might be this BRUIJN logistics guy in front of Splinter.
I have
that
a feeling
might
that
be.
he's the one that was causing lag issues when I was behind him. I think he may be the one that's causing it further back in Viva.
Yeah. There's a BRUIJN logistics guy behind in front of Splinter.
I swear, Tanks, the way you say it, for me, it sounds like BRUIJN, and it's like, is it a bro or is it a honey? I don't know.
A BRUIJN. That's like, you're the best bro.
Who's also a honey?
Or a Mongol.
Yay!
We're going wherever the CC tells us to go.
I think
That's
we're
the
ending
beauty
in
of event
Nuremberg.
service.
I think we're ending in Nuremberg, so you're going to Nuremberg.
That is correct. And I think we are in Germany now, because the roads are suddenly much nicer.
Yeah.
So get your load of holes in your beer ready.
Yeah. Zwei Cola, bitte.
I like, Polish, German food, very, very hearty food, isn't it? Very, like, in some ways similar, obviously in other ways very different, but this whole region has the kind of shared collective for really hearty food.
It's due to the climate.
Yes.
You know what I need to do? I need to send you, like, if we ever, like, meet up, what I need to do is make, like, a authentic Cajun delicacy, like gumbo. Jambalaya.
Don't let Sherry say that.
Yeah, I'm not, I know, he'll balk at me because I'm not.
He'd pitch a fit, wouldn't he?
Like, let's try out a national dish, a proper chicken tikka masala.
Oh, chicken tikka masala, yes.
Yeah.
I
It's
miss the
because
cooked
I
chicken
was
masala.
I was raised here, more or less. I wasn't born here. I'm not genetically Cajun, but I was raised here, which is a kind of close second.
Yeah.
See, I've never understood. Is like a yumbo or gumbo? Is that like our version of like a stew?
I think so.
No,
Sort of.
that's more of an African stew with spices.
In the sense that everybody has their own recipe, yes. Otherwise,
It's a big giant pot of stuff, which can be spiced up to whatever your heart's desire. With
Don't forget the gastronomy in southern United States, especially the Gulf area. Most of it is heavily influenced by French and particularly African cuisine.
Yes.
Well, we're coming up towards Nuremberg, guys, which is our final destination. So, overall,
We can go to the Nürburgring.
indeed we can.
fried okra, that's a very African thing, but you'll get it everywhere in the south.
We seem to be. Plus, we have like unique choices of meat to shove into the pot: chicken, pork, sausages, sometimes even duck.
Wait, sausages is a type of meat.
Well, in the sense of that, it's its own like thing instead of like, you know, just chunks of pork or chunks of chicken or chunks of duck.
Oh, don't mention gammon. I could really use a nice gammon steak, man.
Gammon and pineapple.
We're stopping.
Gammon, pineapple, and egg. Freshly poached egg.
A nice gammon steak and a nice thick slice of pineapple and a good fried egg.
Or honey roast parsnips as well with it. They go nice. Honey roast carrots, parsnips.
Sounds to the other day. I've got a honey roast, like a honey pizza.
Oh.
Like, it's like a meat face, but a honey drizzle.
Oh, mate.
Like from it, I'll take so nice.
Salivating.
Oh yeah, hey Maddie, an update from the kind of middle. Everybody from like that BRUIJN guy's Blair me and behind, he's going at like 60 and we're like, there's a big giant massive gap.
Okay. Yeah, just
Is it a bro or a hun?
I don't know.
BRUIJN? BRUIJN?
Yeah, BRUIJN.
Yeah, the BRUIJN.
This PCV guy in the middle of us is getting bored too. He's starting to drive like an ass. He's
Is he the one that's swerving in front of you?
Yeah, he's warming his tires up. Yeah, I hate that.
Well, we're cruising at a solid 60 up front, so I can't quite understand why there would be any issues further back, because it all looks smooth to me. From I can see 4 Viva drivers and everyone's ticking along nicely.
We've got Galactic Asparagus is creating a big gap here.
And then Splinter, me, and then everybody else behind me, we're kind of stuck behind them because we can't overtake.
Jones, did you just say you hate people swerving and warming up the tires? Hold my beer. Let me get up to you. Where are you again?
Don't do it. Wreck man.
Oh,
It's fine.
I'm behind you right now. I am so tempted.
Don't. Come on, professional.
You can do it behind me all you want, just don't let me see it.
Don't make us look like asses in front of everyone.
That's
Technically, you can swerve while still remaining inside the lane.
I don't care. It's not a proper way of driving.
Don't overtake, man!
You got your Viva tag and your Viva colors. You are representing.
Oh, wait, he's pulling over. We're fine.
I do not appreciate that kind of thing.
Galactus pulling over, so now we're starting to catch up. So.
I'll be right there for an exit now, so you'll catch me quite easy.
Can if they pull up, if that Galactic guy pulls out in front of y'all, can y'all warn us?
Landy, I sure hope you better hurry up. Nope.
Really?
See, yeah, no, this is what pisses me off, is when people... Don't care. Yes.
Okay,
See,
guys, let's not lose focus now. We're nearly there.
That's what pisses me off. It's like what Maddie said earlier. When I have to pull out for whatever reason, game crash, phone call, whatever, I try to slide in between VTCs, not bang smack in the middle of a group
It's
of a
discourteous
VTC.
of them to impute themselves into us without, especially cutting us off without, you know, asking first. If they've pulled out of if they're out of position because they need to do something IRL or they need to take care of something, they should have gone behind us and between the next VTC if they let them out, or at the back of the convoy. But to slide themselves within us, yeah, it's pretty discourteous, and we don't do that to other VTCs. Certainly not on my watch.
We definitely don't encourage that kind of behavior. We actually tell people, if they let you in, they let you in. If they don't, tag along at the very back.
Yeah.
Hey, Maddie, we got word that when we enter the city, we pick a place to dismiss trailer and park up.
Yep, that's correct.
Yeah, that's what the game moderator just posted.
Oh, yeah, gosh, we're here.
Public police parking Jaegers.
Have a look about what company we should go for. I think we should go for quite a big one, to be honest. I think Sand Builders will be a good shout because that might not be picked by many people. Right, they're saying to dismiss trailers, but I don't want anyone to dismiss trailers while we're still driving because that's just going to cause a bottleneck. So we'll dismiss once we're in the company.
Yeah, I was about to say, Maddie, considering my potato computer,
yeah,
if it would be quite alright, I'd dismiss once I'm inside the non-collision area.
Absolutely. Okay, guys, when we get to the first set of traffic lights as you enter Nuremberg, we're going to take a left and break off from the main peloton of the convoy and make our own way to.
Wait, we're in a peloton. We're in the Tour de France now.
Tour de France, yeah. Viva Cycling.
This time there, okay.
So Sand Builders is our destination. Sand Builders.
Very first left there.
First left, and then you clear another set of lights, and then you've got a left into the company. And it's a nice big open space.
Our PCV friend is following us, looks like.
Well,
well, clearly they're not paying attention to the directions they are receiving as to where they need to park. Or they are, and they decided to take the scenic route.
And then we're going to line ourselves up very nicely and professionally along the metal sort of barn or shed on the right hand side.
The metal building?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
So guys, if you drive into the company, it's a non-collision zone, so you can go straight in without delay and then dismiss once inside. If anyone doesn't know how to dismiss, just let me know.
You go outside of the cab, you grab the sledgehammer, and you yeet that thing into space.
You must be strong. Dismantling I don't know, 10-ton metal block with your bare hands and a hammer. And if we could all be nose perfect at the front, by that I mean symmetrical, so that
Try to park up next to Maddie so the Mercs can. Oh, the Mercs can stay close.
I'm fine. I'm here kissing Maddie. I'm fine.
And then we'll just chill until the rest of the convoy arrives. I mean, we were pretty much right at the front of the main group, so the main bulk of the convoy is probably going to take a good few 10-15 minutes to arrive in. So if you're happy to just vibe, that's awesome.
Well, there's no AFK kick, so it's easy to just vibe.
A drink, and if you obviously really need to get off, then that's fine, but I would be happy if you would stay for a few more minutes so people can see us parked up nicely.
I'm still waiting for my peanuts.
I'm going to say it now before I forget. Yes, I do need to send some jobs from the weekend still. I am going to get on the case of that after this event. For this event, if you could send me a message, I'm Matty on Discord. Just say, hey, I was at the event, and I will send you a job that you can manually register on the driver's hub, and I will give you some payment for your attendance.
Yeah, I don't think he's meant to be here, is he?
No, bless him.
Oh, he's lost.
I guess, Maddie, let me slide into your DMs.
Slide right in. Let's get some nice pictures of Viva. We look very, very nice, I must say. Let me just check the front of everyone.
You kicked me off because I was asking for penis, didn't you?
I didn't kick you.
You sabotaged my internet connection because of the peanuts. Ah, Poppy.
We got a nice variety of trucks. 2 Scanias, 2 Volvos, 2 Mercs, 2 DAFs, old and new, a Renault, man, and Shift is Aveco, wherever he is.
When Shift returns from the ether. Got a nice picture.
Jefe, dame un minuto, tengo que reiniciar todo,
See.
I do hope everyone's enjoyed this convoy. You will also get a feedback form from this one, so feel free to register any comments, ideas, concerns, anything you want us to do better. And we're always looking to improve and be as open with you guys as possible about that.
Yeah, can we install...
Our first and only duty is to make you guys as happy as you can be and get the best experience you can be from Viva.
Matty, this is a suggestion. Can we install like a big hand that can extend from the right hand side of the trucks with a big purple hand with Viva logo that just smacks people trying to slide in from the hard shoulder in between us? So then they get the Viva smack
and as for
in
the
the
conduct of
cabs.
other VTCs, if you do want to make that known, I'm sure the event manager can get in touch with them and discuss any points of concern as well. Wow, I have 11 messages from somebody. Flipping heck. Be keen.
Somebody loves you.
Oh, it's Night Train.
Why didn't he just join Viva?
Is he Red Dragon? Right.
Yes,
am I right?
Red Dragon, yes.
Yeah.
And he left Viva because of the way people were treated.
But then he still drives with us all the time.
Yeah.
Live and let live, eh? Live and let live.
Yeah.
If he's happy doing that, then awesome. Don't begrudge him. I don't begrudge him at all or anything, you know. It's
No,
good
I
that-
don't.
good
I
that
have no
he still-
problem with it.
It's good that he still wants to drive with us, and yeah, I get where you're coming from. But if he wants to do something else, then yeah, it's up to him.
Oh no, Phoenix.
What are Phoenix doing?
Put my high beams on and blind him.
I don't think you can blind a phoenix because I mean, the definition of a phoenix is it basically sets fire to itself. So
Technically, the definition of a phoenix is a bird that raises from its own ashes.
While y'all are sitting here, I'm sitting here responding to some questions and helping questions. Hopefully I'm doing
usually it's depicted as a bird of.
Thanks, I'm doing the support
Flames.
jobs, support staff's job for them again. The lazy little support staff. We don't have anyone for support in, do we? Yeah, lazy support.
I have a funny feeling that the second I leave trial, I'm gonna get picked up and thrown into support.
You could double team. Go in support.
Yeah, I
and
know that.
PM.
I know that.
I mean, you'd be great at support. I mean, flipping heck. ETS2.
There, I'm in. You can take a picture of my beautiful light vehicle. Which looks like the highway, but it isn't.
It looks like a highway, but isn't. Have you kind of fiddled with it, or have you just sort of?
No, it's the Stralis with the best cab, and the Stralis with the best cab looks almost identical to a highway.
It's like a it's like a Stralis 0.5, basically.
Yeah, it's not a lot of difference.
Hey, Manny.
I think the main difference is the fact that the highway says boldly written at the top of the highway.
Yeah, that's what I don't like about it.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It's a bit showy,
it's
isn't
not
it?
exactly appealing. No.
And
fast cargo.
I think the highway's sunroof is translucent. The Stralis is opaque. But
Where's Jean? I can never pronounce her name. CEO of Fast.
Oh, she's
Hey, Maddie. Do you have that Bull Bar DLC?
Is that the HS Soch thing?
Yes.
I do not actually. As one of the
Oh.
few that I don't have at the moment. Do you have it?
Yes, that's
It's
the bull bars I'm
totally
using on
pricey.
my. Let me send a screenshot to you of what it looks like between, like a comparison between probably what you see and what I see. Let me
Yeah.
just.
That Shun tuning pack, which only adds like a half a dozen bull bars, it's stupidly pricey for what content that it gives.
I just like I had it anyway, so I just used and I like the way the bull bars are.
gave me my coffee mug.
Especially like I'll show you. Let me just drop it in Convoy chat.
Wait, what are they asking to sign up for?
I'm not currently in game. I mean, I'm in game, but I'm AFK.
No, they're asking for people to sign up for their July edition of the Convoys, so they can get an event server.
Who are these brown guys? That's Ferroni. I've never heard of them guys.
Never seen them before.
Faraoni, why does that
There's
sound?
loads of them.
There's a bunch of them.
What?
Ferroni.
Why does that?
Still coming in.
Yeah, that
dropped
sounds
it.
Egyptian.
Bella Ferroni. My name is Mario.
Hey Maddie, I dropped that image in Convoy chat to show you what bull bars the bull bars
that does look cool. That does look cool.
I like the way that bottom one where I can
Yeah,
stick the two circular ones in place and it looks right.
So this Pharaon VTC, which none of us have heard of before, have bigger attendance than Viva.
Yep.
It's probably I'm guessing like a German or Italian VTC based on
It sounds Egyptian.
I think there's 18
Might be
of
just
them,
me.
if I've counted correctly.
Oh, for a second there, I thought that blue truck in the corner was Hellas, but no.
Marco David Faraoni is an Italian football player. Faraoni, Wikipedia says it is the Italian word for pharaohs. So there you go.
Pharaohs is Egyptian, isn't it?
It's Italian Egyptian, yeah.
Oh!
You were kind of bang on.
One of them flipped trying to take the corner too quickly. Yeah, because Pharaoni reminds me of Pharaoh.
Faraoni, yeah. Because I know Italian. I know the Italian language. A lot of what we have in English is a PH word, like photo,
Yes.
is just replaced with an F. Like fotografia is just spelled with an F rather than the PH thing that we use, which makes a lot more sense if you think about it.
Because that's literally how it sounds.
Mm-hmm.
Poopy to you, phone. They're being dum-dums.
Everyone's polished up very nicely in our company and in other companies.
Yeah, the picture look great. Very nice.
How does one spell BRUIJN? BRUJN. BRUIJN. Okay, that's quite easy actually. BRUIJN. BRUIJN.
Well, thank you guys for today. I'll take my leave, so I hope you have a nice evening.
No problem, buddy. Remember, send me a message and I'll get you a job, Matty. Send me a message on Discord.
It's IJN, not JIN.
Cool. And take care, buddy. Thanks for joining us. Okay.
Yep.
See you later. IJN. Okay. Cool. IJN.
Oh.
I've got stuff to sort out, so I'll be taking my leave. See ya.
No worries, buddy. Take care.
RLC came in force. Mangi is here. Baresh Tiger is here. Clash is here. Art.
Hey, Maddie, just let me know when you're about to bounce off, then we can do stuff together.
I've got to. I've got to.
Matty's going to be the very last one.
Yeah, I've got to be the last one out because I'm kind of looking at
event staff protocol. When a convoy officially happens in an event server, the event staff leading must be the very last member to disconnect in order to ensure that all Viva drivers disconnect and do not cause any issues.
But Viva, no one's going to cause issues. It's also what doesn't look good if we ditch you guys and you're still here.
The only reason that rule, technically it's not a rule, it's just an unwritten protocol.
Yeah.
That reason exists because somebody did cause an issue in an event server before everybody disconnected.
I also need to have a chat with. I need to have a quick chat with someone else. Thanks them before. But I'll be down. I'll be down with you soon. After.
Got it. Yeah, I'll join y'all with some stuff in a few minutes. I just need to. Well, I'll leave the game. I just need to figure out what's going on with this wheel. But yeah.